Magma Rock?
I think so. That should be it. You might want to switch up your party rotation. Just switch out where Sid and Kane are, probably.
Okay, so Kane in the front and Sid in the back.
Yeah, just you'll see why. You'll see why.
Is Kane a good character?
Yeah, I mean he's pretty good. You're getting to the point where you pretty much have. You're close to where there's not going to be much more changing party members. Technically, like here's the thing: the side quests make up like a sizable portion of this game. Honestly, they're not required, but they kind of. It's pretty
you said that they give you like weapons and armor that are really good.
There's a lot of. I know there's going to be something else in a minute that I'll explain as well. And after the next couple bosses, there's 2 bosses coming up, but they're pretty short. There's nothing else you can really do here. Now, you want to get in the airship, and there should be like an island or something, kind of. Like go to like the north, kind of east. There should be something. That's it. That's it. I think so.
Yeah, I got the map in my top right, which is always really helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, this is it. And then there should be like a well.
Let me check and see if
there is stuff here. Don't buy anything for Sid, though.
Okay, so I guess he's going to leave my party?
Yeah. I think you could have come here after you first got the airship with Sid. The twins. After the whatever his name is, King Yapso boss. The second you defeat the boss in Baron, but there's not much you can get here.
Wow, I can't even get any more potions here. It sucks.
And there should be like a well up at some point.
Oh, this?
Yeah, I think so. Where's it? Up here.
Oh, 5,000 gil. That's nice.
Because you have to throw your bomb into something, and then that'll create like an opening where you can go into with your airship, if you know what I mean.
So, like, am I about to go into another dungeon?
No, you're about to go into. You're not going to be doing dungeon. You're going to go into another kind of like. You're about to go into the underworld, actually.
Oh, yeah, it's not working.
Maybe I'm at the wrong. Let me double check. Might be forgetting something.
Ooh, a staff. That's nice.
But there is stuff here to get. And it's gonna go for...
Wait, I should go back to an earlier city and get a bow for Rosa because I actually don't have one.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, you have to go. That's where the bow. Maybe it is the wrong town.
I'm just getting a bow for Rosa because I don't have one for some reason.
Could have sworn that was the right town. Okay, never mind. You know where Barrett is? You just go south of it.
Yeah. Oops. South of Baron. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My controller is.
And then there should be a well. And then there should be a well there. You'll see why I mixed this up in a second.
Okay. Well, I got a bow for Rosa, which is nice.
And Baron is, I think, just to the, like, yeah. and the south. And it's to be the first area you see. That's it. You see why I mixed it up? Because that's you're gonna blow up a thing in there, and straight through there, that door right there.
Well, let me see what the shops.
Yeah, there's usually some secrets in all these towns. There's usually gold or.
Mm-hmm.
The next area you'll get some upgrades. No, the next you're about to go. You're about to get a bunch of upgrades better than this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually is kind of expensive, if I recall.
Okay.
With a lot of stuff to get. I think in almost every town in this game, there's secrets somewhere to get.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then you throw the thing in there.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I guess I just leave.
Now you go. Now you'll see where to go. You just take your step into there.
Oh.
That's why I mix it up, because there's a. It looks like, you know. You see what I mean now?
What the?
They're actually the same exact enemies in the underworld. That's kind of weird. I never knew that. Like on the that's on the overworld. That's kind of interesting. I never knew that.
Hmm. So does Kane only ever use jump?
No, but he does. Well, I mean, that's his only ability, but it does come into. He's kind of like another, just kind of like fire.
Wait, why doesn't Rosa have the bow?
You have to put it on the right. You might have to put it on the correct hand. Some of the characters are different handed, or you might not have arrows.
Oh, it's the staff. Okay.
In the future, once you get better staffs, it's better to have a staff on than a bow, because the staff will raise like magic attack or intelligence, whatever the stat is.
Welcome to hell.
Just because the physical attack is already low, no matter what. But you're not at that point just yet. Mainly towards the end of the game, that when he becomes, you'll get staffs for a couple characters, and those will be better than.
Am I coming up to the next dungeon?
Kind of, but you have a couple of like bosses coming up, and you're about to transition characters and stuff. You'll see why I kind of get this next dungeon mixed up with the previous one, the Tower of Zot, because it's also another tower, and it looks aesthetically almost the exact same. Literally, it looks aesthetically the exact same.
I think the problem with Final Fantasy IV, I think, is that I just outright don't like a lot of the characters.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what it's.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think Cecil's a great main character. I like Kane too.
Yeah, I don't.
But like, other than that, all the characters are really bland and generic.
Yeah, it's not meant for. This game was not meant for its story. They didn't put much time into this game's story. They designed this game for gameplay, and I do think it's probably the best gameplay RPG I played on the SNES besides Chrono Trigger. But Chrono Trigger has the best everything, in my opinion, for just RPGs. make sure you're healed up. You have a couple. You have like a sort, like a mini
Yeah,
boss.
I think I have. I think I have. I've already got fully healed after that last dungeon.
You have like kind of like a mini boss, and
oh, Sid left. This is weird.
oh yeah, this part's kind of weird. And the music's kind of. I like the music for it though.
Hmm.
I like this part of the game too.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
There's not really a strategy to this one. Just take them out one by one, and eventually they'll morph and become like one big doll.
I'm taking a bit of damage actually.
Yeah, they do kick kind of hard, if I remember correct. The damage does start to go up at this point.
Combine.
Some of the side quest bosses might actually be kind of difficult.
Can I use slow on it? That might be helpful.
I actually don't know 100%, sir, but
Let's see. I guess not.
No, it's worth a try.
Yeah, it works with some bosses, I know.
Most bosses are immune to stuff like that, or if I recall, but
Okay. Oh shoot.
oh shit, yeah. If I get desperate to end someone being confused, I just hit them with like one of my weaker characters or something like that, or what a weaker spell maybe, and that'll break it.
Okay.
In all Final Fantasy games, though, like in Chrono Trigger, you eventually get stuff to protect against status elements.
Uh-oh. Okay. Do I have any more high potions? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm liking the combat in this game.
I actually think this game is probably the hardest one on this. I mean, I've never played 5, but it's hard. This game is definitely harder than Chrono Trigger, once you say it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely hard. It is 100% harder than 6. Like, no doubt. Not even a debate. 6 is really easy.
Mm-hmm.
It honestly gets easier throughout the game once you get all the... The final boss is not hard in 6. The
Is it
final
hard
boss
in this game?
I wouldn't say it's that difficult, but your first time playing it, it might be. It might take some time, maybe a couple tries.
Mm.
You just have to, it just depends how well you can keep up with healing, and you have to heal every couple turns for sure, because it has like the final boss has one big attack that does like 2,000 damage to all your party members. So you need to be able to keep up with healing. Notice how for now you don't have any characters that can use black magic.
Mm-hmm.
Won't last long though.
I need to. Jeez, this is taking a little while. There we go. One of them fucking died, finally.
Yeah, eventually they'll all morph into one. I think you have to kill like 2 or 3. And then it'll be and then sometimes it morphs back. I think I already did morph back.
Hmm.
They should be almost done with this one.
Hmm.
Shouldn't be too much longer. There's another one after this one, but it's also pretty easy.
Okay. Okay. Shit, wow, that did a lot of damage. Oh, come on. Damn. Okay, that was worthless. I found it worthwhile to just heal on always heal on Rosa's turn and sometimes.
Oh yeah, she doesn't really have much. She's not really. Eventually, you will get like a offensive. I mean, it depends how high level you go. I don't think it's that high level. You'll get Holy, which is basically the only white magic spell in this game that does damage. Holy is like the only Final Fantasy white magic spell that does anything offensively. The only other one, in Final Fantasy 1, you have a spell called Harm, which basically does what Cure does to undead enemies in this game. Right, and in future ones. And it only works on undead enemies.
How did he get poisoned? What the fuck? Okay. Okay, there we go. It's good. I was almost getting low. Yang gets a level up. Beautiful. So that's the main villain?
Golbez, yeah. He's been... He's basically the main villain.
Oh, it doesn't give me a chance to heal. That's bullshit.
Oh, you want to try jumping with Kane if you can.
Okay.
Rewind a second. He's going to paralyze all your characters, basically. If you can get Kane in the air, he won't get killed here. But you have to get kind of lucky with the timing. If he jumps down, hopefully he doesn't down. Hopefully he just down. Oh, perfect. I think you're good. Yeah, you got him in the air. Nice. You'll see why that's nice in a second. It's hard to actually do it right, and you did it right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's why you want to get him in the air if you can.
Jump again with Kane?
Yeah, you may as well.
Oh, it's Rydia.
Who's somehow an adult now. Now you in the DS version, this fight's actually very difficult. In this one, it's not very hard. I think Ifrit you want to try using the Ifrit summon. I think he's weak to fire. I do recommend trying to revive him if you get the chance, but it's not very difficult. In the DS version, I recommend reviving him if you do get the chance, but it's...
Oh, well, I guess I don't have to.
It's not that hard of a battle. It's really just to get...
So Rydia is an adult now?
Yeah, somehow. I guess she got the Master Sword or something. I don't know. She goes from 7 years old to like 20. I don't know. So she has summons now, which becomes a well, 3 was the first one to do it, I guess, technically with a summoner. There's a lot of there's like 3. There's like a ton of side quests in this game. Actually, getting her more summons.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how you get her remaining summons is side quest.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are. One of them does pretty much like max damage, so you kind of need that for the final boss. You kind of need that damage for some of the bosses in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You don't necessarily need it, but it's very helpful. Now there's some shopping you can do around here.
Okay.
It's kind of a big area, actually. And it's kind of expensive.
Is it worth getting an axe for Kane?
I usually keep it. It's a good question. It kind of depends on your style. I think if you do the jump attacks, it's better with the lance. If that makes sense. If you just
should I get a better lance then?
Yeah, probably.
I guess I can get a binding arrow.
The armor is pretty expensive, if I recall. I prefer to have them on the lances overall, just because of the jump attacks. The axes aren't as effective. There's like a couple enemies that the axes are very good against, but if you have one, I can't remember if you get one for Cecil at some point or not. I feel like you do.
Flame mail. I can only get one of that. Oh shit, this armor really is expensive.
Oh yeah, this is the most expensive. This is like really the only shop left though that you really need to get stuff from. Because at this point in the game, most of the armor and weapons you get are just from dungeons. But this is like the last one I can think of where everything was really. This is the only part of the game where it's really nice to have money.
Okay, so now I can just peel up, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Are there like any treasure chests in the castle I can
get?
get?
Yes, there is.
Are they worth getting?
I think so. They pretty much they are. They can get gold at the very least. It's kind of a lot, if I remember. Yep, there's some right. I think you want to go up the tower, essentially go up the stairs. Maybe exit here. Let's see what's up here. There should be someone in here.
In the Pixel Remaster, it shows an exclamation mark if you find an item.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then just try exiting the tower.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to go a certain way. But you can get those right now.
Well, let's just roam around then a little bit.
No, you can get those if you want to. You can get those if you want to.
Oh, how do I get them then?
You just gotta find the right direction, sort of.
Okay.
No,
so like a difference
in that room, you just go the right way.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember exactly what's in there, but I think there might be like an elixir and like gold. Try the left.
Oh, I see. High potion. Black belt G. What's that?
That's for Yang, I think. Yeah, so it's better everywhere. I feel like you should get a drawer of an axe in here, but I could be wrong.
Ether.
Somewhere
That's good.
In this castle.
Elixir.
So I was right about the elixir. I just remember there.
What is that? A full heal?
Full heal of MP and HP.
Oh, that's nice.
Try going out that door over there. I think there might be a way to get more stuff.
Silver Hourglass.
Could have sworn there's a. I swear there might be a dwarven axe in one of these, but I'm not 100%. It might be in the dungeon.
Power Armlet. Elixir.
Eventually, at the end of the game, you can actually buy elixirs for a ridiculous price. Now, if you're doing a Cecil solo run on that game, you need. If you were hypothetically doing a Cecil solo run on that of this game, which I've actually still never done, I probably never will. But you need to get those if you're doing a solo run.
Oh, there's Dwarven Axe.
There. Oh, so I was right. I recommend Cecil. You don't need to equip it, but you might want to keep it around.
Okay. I was about to say that's pretty. That lowers my stats a good amount.
Because some enemies it's better against. There's like a giant robot, I think, in the next dungeon. You just
okay. So, do I leave now?
You can't. You got to go a specific way. You can't.
What do
you
mean?
have to go through a certain door to get to the other side.
Oh, okay.
I think if you go to the N, and then. Now this I'm not 100% about, but I think this is the right way.
I mean, I need to heal up anyway. So
yeah. And then after this is in the next dungeon.
Oh. I see there's like a door up here.
I think this is the right area.
Okay, yeah.
This is a chocobo, fat chocobo where you can store items.
Okay.
And then that is to summon the chocobo.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the right way. There should be a few more treasures in here. Somewhere. I know there's a full heal, I think.
Cottage. What's that do?
It's basically like a better tent. I think it might be a full heal. If it's not a full heal, it's almost. It's more than what a tent is. And at this point, it's almost like a full heal.
Oh,
I should have told you that. Oh, well, it's only like 300 gold. I should have told you that there was a thing to restore your health that I didn't remember in time. And then you just go to the left and then eventually north. And then that's where you get to the next dungeon. You're going to see why sometimes this dungeon looks exact. This dungeon, not going to lie, it looks almost exactly the same as Tower of Zop, because it's also a tower. And this one kind of is tedious. Mainly, maybe this the way back is tedious because you get to go to the top of it, and then you can't use exit to escape at the end of it. You have to go all the way down. But it's not too bad. Not that you need to, but this is these enemies are pretty good to grind on, if I recall.
yeah. I don't think I'll need to.
You don't need to. But I've gotten points here where I've been like under leveled, and I'm like, all right, I need to grind.
Yeah. Okay. Rydia joins in at level 30. Luckily.
Yeah. Her HP growth will increase soon too. for now, she's still much better than Tella, HP wise at this point.
Mm.
And both Rosa and Rydia spells do way more damage than Tella's as well. Like when you first play the game, you think Tella's really good at first, and he kind of is when you first get him.
Yeah.
But once you get him, right before he dies, his
stats just don't go up enough.
He's not much better than Edward is, you know. I mean, he's better than Edward, but he's not.
Oh, he's definitely better than Edward. Like at least he can hold his own.
Yeah, at least he has spells. But by the end, he's not much better than Edward, you know.
And like he can heal the party, which is
something. There's been times.
I think Edward technically can, but it consumes like your potions.
Yeah. So there's been times where I've run out of Phoenix Downs in the Tower of Zot or something like that, and I've just been like, "Oh, poor Tella's dad, I guess. Who cares about him?
He's gonna be dead anyway."
Yeah, exactly. It was like during the boss of the Three Sisters. Like the last time I played through it, he died in the battle with the Three Sisters, and I'm just like, "Oh, he's dead anyway. I don't need him."
Yeah, you're better off just healing or attacking rather than wasting a turn
to revive him because he'll just die again. You know?
Yeah.
Or I might have been low on Phoenix Downs. I think I probably was. And I was just like, I'm not wasting one on him. He doesn't. He's not worth it. Because at least Sid you have for the boss afterwards, you know.
Oh, is that the dungeon up there?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Tower of Babel.
I like the music in this one too. A lot of chest in this one too. Since you just got the flame sword, guess what sword you're going to get in this dungeon?
The ice sword?
Yes. I feel like they give it to us in the wrong kind. I feel like you should give you the ice sword before you go into the hell world, you know? I don't know.
Well, I think it would make sense for the fire sword to be in the hell world.
I know, right? They give you an emergency exit in a dungeon you can't even use it in. I mean, you might be able to use it right now, but you can't when you are actually at the very top of it.
These enemies aren't too bad.
Yeah, they're not too bad. They're just great imps. Final Fantasy loves to recycle imps as stronger enemies for some reason. Is the random encounters as bad in the Pixel remaster?
I'd say it's about the same.
That's like the worst thing about this game, in my opinion. Wouldn't you say so?
Mm-hmm. But they're not as bad because in this game because of the auto attack feature.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that. I think the DS version has that too. I just don't understand why they give you the flame sword right before you enter the hell world. Why would there be an ice sword in the hell world? Wouldn't it make more sense if you got the flame sword?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. What's crazy is technically there's only like there's really not that much required stuff left, in a way. It's
well, yeah,
just,
I know. You said you
I know.
highly recommend.
Just thinking about it, and like there really isn't much stuff left. But you want to get a lot of those summons. That's mainly. Like she doesn't just learn summons with level ups. You have to fight bosses to get them. But you do get a lot of good equipment in them. You get a ton. Just you need that equipment. Now, if people are speedrunning this game, they can probably do it, but who speedruns Final Fantasy games?
Like weird people. I know there's people that speedrun Pokemon games.
I can kind of understand it more with Pokemon, I guess, but I mean, there's not really equipment in Pokemon, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, there's like held items.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever played a Pokemon game?
I have, yes.
Which ones?
Beaten X, and I've beaten the 3DS ones. X and
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
I beat at Pokemon X and I beat Moon. I think those are the 2 ones I got. And I've tried Pokemon White, but I didn't get that far in it.
I think Black and White 2 are the best games in the series. The sequels to Black and White.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I like Pokemon a lot.
Pokemon is the way. My Pokemon are my slaves.
The old Pokemon games had like a mechanic called like HMs, where basically, in order to like to traverse the field, you would sometimes have to teach your Pokemon a certain move. Like, for example, to get rid of like a like a tree in the way, you might have to teach your Pokemon Cut. But the issue is that those moves suck, and you can only teach your Pokemon 4 moves each. So like that's why some people have like dedicated HM users. Luckily, they fixed this in future installments in the series. It's one thing that I think a lot of people don't give the later Pokemon games credit for, because a lot of people are negative on the later Pokemon games. I like them. I didn't like Scarlet and Violet much, the most recent ones. Okay, there we go. Ice Brand. Is that the...
Yes, that's exactly the Ice Sword. It's definitely better, though. The Ice, for some reason, in the earlier Final Fantasy games, the Flame Sword kind of sucks, but the Ice Sword is always much better. But they never really understand. I mean, what do you think would hurt more, a frozen ice sword or a flaming sword? I mean, both. Honestly, both would probably hurt like fucking hell. But I just don't understand why the ice sword is always so much stronger than the flame sword.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Apparently being burned alive is like one of the most painful ways to die.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it definitely has to be. I think that is.
Oh wow, 2,000 damage. Jeez. Ice Lance.
Yeah,
I really shouldn't have spent that money on the Fire Lance.
I totally forgot about that. But it's nice to have both of the elemental ones in case you need to switch it mid-fight.
Mm-hmm. Cat Claw is that for Yang?
Yes.
This dungeon isn't so bad so far.
No, it isn't. It's more it just gets annoying on the way back because you have to scale the whole thing and then go back down.
Oh, that's annoying.
It doesn't allow you to use an emergency exit. You use exit because there's a cutscene at the end of it.
That's stupid.
If there's a cutscene at the end of a dungeon, it doesn't allow you to escape it.
Maybe they fixed it in the Pixel Remaster?
No, I don't think they allow you to do it still.
I guess we'll find out.
Because it sets up an upcoming a sequence.
Okay.
But that would be a nice fix. It's definitely easier to scale it down than it is to climb it. Because you're not going for any chest or anything. You're just trying to get out.
Wait, hold on. I need that chest back there.
And this is when this game gets annoying, is when you're going for a test and there's just fucking encounter after encounter after encounter and you just can't get to it.
I guess it's nice to get experience.
Yeah. This is when you really start to...
Am I going to have to grind at any point? Mithril Hammer. Too bad Sid isn't here. You still there, Jacob?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see why these dungeons kind of run... You see why I think these two dungeons kind of run together for me, because they look exactly the same.
It would be cool if there was like an item you can use in the field that would like lower the chances of random encounters or something,
or just not give you any encounters for a certain number of steps or something.
Yeah, Pokemon has that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but it only works like if they're lower level than you. Okay, that was just that was kind of a waste of time.
I've only beaten 2 of them.
Mm-hmm. Killer Bow. Having arrows be infinite use is such a nice feature.
These things can be kind of tough.
Not really. I think I'm a little over leveled. Yeah, all my guys are 30 to 33.
If you lose focus for a minute, then they can become tough.
Okay, Antarctic Wind. Those items haven't been too helpful, but I guess they'll be nice if like there's a boss. Is the boss going to be weak to ice? Ooh. Back attack.
I don't think the boss is weak to anything.
God, I fucking hate back attacks.
I know, right?
That's the one thing I would have removed from this game is the back attacks.
Yeah, the back attacks annoyed me.
Like, I know it's easy to switch your rows, but still, like, if they...
I know, it is
Yeah,
really...
if they even get to go first, they can, like, tear through your mages.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I fucking lost shit. It's just one of those Antarctic winds I called useless like 5 seconds ago. Even though I could have just cast Blizzard there.
I never even really use them. They're not, I mean, they're helpful, but...
Jeez, Cecil does so much fucking damage.
Oh, yeah, the Ice Brand's a big upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and that bow's a big upgrade, too. Jeez. Rose is starting to grow on me a little bit.
Maybe I should try doing the run of this game without doing without doing the side quest. It's not like in Chrono Trigger where the side quest. I mean, you can beat Chrono Trigger without the side quest for sure. But I do like to do them. Some of the side quests aren't that bad. There's only like it's really robos that annoy me and frogs that annoy me.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
but still, I feel like the side quests aren't up to the same standard as the rest of the game.
I think the Black Omen does hold up pretty well, actually.
I see. I got to get on the other side of this room.
What do you think of the Black Omen?
I loved the Black Omen.
Because that's technically, I think that's the best side quest because it is technically a side quest that holds up to the rest of the game. But what doesn't hold up to the rest of the game is the fucking
frog side quest
and robos. But I mean, really, they're not the worst thing ever, but you know.
Jeez, we're doing so much fucking damage now.
The Ice Brand is a major upgrade. I don't know, like, why is the Ice Sword always so much stronger than the Fire Sword in these games? I don't know. It's so weird.
Soon may the Fetterman come to bring us radical socialism.
I can't believe that was a real ad. Like, what were they thinking?
I mean, it's a banger.
It is kind of catchy, but
well, that's because sea shanties are fucking catchy.
I just can't believe that was a real like political ad, you know.
Oh, two of these guys. Oh, what the fuck? That healed him? How come that ice attack didn't heal him? Oop.
I can't believe Biden only has 11 days left in office.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know what I'm going to do without the greatest president of my lifetime.
He is the best president to ever do it.
No one's ever going to be a better president than him. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah. Oh, did you know that Trump has pretty close to positive approvals now?
That's wild. Even if it's a honeymoon period.
Yeah, like I don't think Trump's necessarily popular. I think it's just that he looks better by comparison.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening right now.
Do you think he's going to end up being as unpopular as Biden?
I wouldn't say as unpopular as Biden, but I mean, he'll be unpopular at some point. Every president. When they leave office, generally a president is usually.
Well, I mean, usually most presidents have kind of like a rebound after
they leave.
No, like I mean, from like November to January.
Biden, I mean,
Biden
funny that Biden's approval went up after he dropped out.
Biden's approval's actually only gotten worse since by like a point or two.
Since November, it's gotten worse. But when he dropped out, I think it got actually better by like a point or two.
Oh, it says the door is locked.
There should be a item. Look at what items do you have?
Oh,
this is where the boss is.
Mm-hmm.
Not inside the door, but just outside of it.
So do I have an item? I'll check.
It might be a key or something.
I don't remember getting a key. I only have the Baron key. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, this should be something.
That chest there, maybe?
Just go around the room. Because you have to find the boss first, and he should give you the key. That's how it's supposed to happen. The boss is not there yet.
Mm.
You're not the boss. You fight the boss before you enter the room.
Oh, we're getting low on health. Uh-oh. Another high potion. Does he spawn like here, maybe?
He's supposed to be in that room. You might have. You don't want. There's nothing you have to do in that area. At least I think to trigger that, unless I'm completely missed something. Nothing to do in the castle, the orphan castle.
Okay.
Try going the other way.
The other way is the way I came in from the first time.
Oh. I'm looking at a thing real quick to see if I missed something. Because I don't think I did. Because you should just be right there. Should be Dr. Luge right there.
Okay, I don't know.
And you don't have Dr. Luge's key, right?
I don't have that.
Yeah. Because I don't think you can get that unless you kill him.
Well, I found a part of the dungeon I haven't explored yet, so maybe.
Yeah, maybe the Super Nintendo games are very weird with that. But you have to go to certain areas or, trigger cutscenes. Just all you have to do is get the boss to appear. And then.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. You're good. What did you even do?
No, this is a completely different area from where you.
Oh, that's right. I'm retarded. Sorry. It just looks very similar, That's it. You're good. Now you're good.
Is he the boss?
Yeah, you do this boss, and then you get Dr. Luge's key, and then you open that door.
Okay.
And then you just scale them out. You just scale it back down.
Where's my dry ether? Why isn't he doing anything?
You just kill the robot thing first, and then it's it. Eventually, it start working.
Oh, so you got a Mist Dragon summon. That's cool. Barnabas. That's the name of a saint. There's a lot of religious references in this game.
Yeah. Square Enix likes to do that, seems like.
Oh, uh-oh. Okay, life. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to spend some turns healing. Jeez, come on.
This boss is pretty easy though. Not much to it.
Come on, please. Oh my god, no. Please take this. Okay, good. Hey. Oh. Come on, really? Right as I was about to fucking... That is bullshit. That was bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, this boss is kind of weird, but it isn't very hard. I mean, eventually he'll die. But he just keeps on casting stupid ass status elements and shit, you know. So it gets kind of irritating.
Oh, finally. Jeez, that was a pain.
Yeah. This one's it's pretty annoying, but it's not very difficult. Now you have to have a Lugia key. The Lugia key. It's the Lugia key.
Awesome. So now I can go back to that other room.
Yes. That's what you do next. And then after that, you can skill. And then after that, you just go down and get to
What is in that room anyway?
Not much, really. It's just a trigger a cutscene.
How long have we been going for?
An hour and 11 minutes. So you can,
Oh,
if you
wow.
want to stop it here, it'd be a good time.
Yeah, I'll stop it after we get back to that room. Oh, Courage is such a good spell.
Anyone who's anti-Biden in these next 11 days should be arrested.
Biden should use his presidential immunity to declare himself as dictator for life.
I agree. I honestly think most Americans would support him being dictator for life.
I feel like the problem with the Democrats is that there's two, you can't say anything negative about like the party leader or whatever. I feel like that's the biggest problem.
I feel like this is how politics is. You kill your career effectively if you speak out against the incumbent.
Biden fired staff that was critical of him, and my sister's has like friends that worked on the has like a friend who worked.
No, it's definitely a real thing. I just don't think it's different between the parties.
But I was saying my sister, she has some friends that worked for the Obama administration.
Yeah, right.
And some of them didn't, and some of them didn't like Obama.
It is cult-like. I just think it's not very different. I just think it's how it works.
I think it's a lot worse on the Democratic side.
Just how many people did Trump fire? You know.
Well, I mean, I think my point more so with Republicans was that Trump does get pushback from his base on certain points. So like with the H-1B visas, the vaccine, all that.
But like Mike Pence's career is done. On the Democrat side, Dean Phillips' Dean Phillips isn't in Congress anymore, right?
Yeah, I think he forego running for re-election.
Yeah, that dude's career is done because he spoke out against Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Like in politics, effectively running against or speaking out against the incumbent or running against it, your career is dead. It doesn't matter what the scenario is. Even with how unpopular Biden was, Dean Phillips' career is dead. You know, it's crazy.